You can win. Failure is a stepping stone to your success. There is a kind of failure people clap for, and there is another kind no one sees. The one where you tried your best and still failed. The one where you prayed and heaven felt silent. The one where you believed God, but your reality looked like he forgot you. That is the kind of failure that breaks something inside a person. There was a young man who carried a dream so big, he believed it had to come from God. He wasn't perfect, but he was sincere. He prayed, he fasted, he believed. He would wake up early, sometimes before the sun, kneel beside his bed, and whisper, "Lord, I just want my life to count." But life did not answer his prayer the way he expected. Instead, it tested him. His first major failure came like a shock, an exam he prepared for with everything he had. He failed it. Not just failed, badly. At first he told himself, "It's okay, I'll try again." But when the results spread, the whispers started. "Are you sure he's as serious as he claims? I thought he said God is helping him. Maybe he's not that smart after all." People didn't need to insult him loudly. Silence and small comments were enough. Something inside him shrank. He went back, worked harder, cut off distractions, prayed even more. This time, he expected a breakthrough, but life did something harder. He failed again. That second failure didn't just hurt his mind, it touched his identity. He began to question himself. Am I the problem? Did I overestimate myself? Is God even with me? And slowly, failure stopped being something he experienced. It became something he believed about himself. I am a failure. That sentence is dangerous, because once a person believes it, they stop trying, not because they are weak, but because they are tired of hoping. Time passed, opportunities came, and slipped away. People moved forward, and he remained in the same place. He watched others celebrate things he once dreamed of. He smiled with them, but inside something was breaking quietly. Comparison became his daily struggle. Why them and not me? What are they doing that I'm not doing? God, do you even see me? One night, everything became too heavy. He couldn't pretend anymore. He sat alone. No music, no phone, no distraction, just him and his thoughts. And for the first time, he said it honestly. God, I'm tired. Not tired of working, not tired of trying, tired of failing, tired of believing and not seeing, tired of getting up just to fall again. Silence filled the room. No thunder, no angel, no sudden miracle, just silence. But something made him open his Bible, not out of habit, but out of desperation. He didn't even know what he was looking for. He just opened, and his eyes fell on this. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. Proverbs 24:16. He read it once, then again, then slowly. It hit him. It didn't say a just man never falls. It didn't say a righteous person always wins immediately. It said he falls and rises again. For the first time, he saw failure differently. What if falling was not the opposite of righteousness? What if rising again was the real proof of it? That night didn't change his situation, but it changed something deeper, his understanding. He began to look at his past, not with shame, but with honesty. That first failure, he realized he relied more on confidence than preparation. That second failure, he saw how fear had entered his mind. He wasn't useless. He was unrefined. This is where many people miss it. Failure is painful, but it is also revealing. It shows you what success was hiding, your weaknesses, your mindset, your habits, your true level of discipline. God was not punishing him. God was working on him. He began to rebuild his life quietly. No announcements, no pressure to impress people, just daily growth. He studied, not just to pass, but to understand. He prayed, not just to ask, but to align. He worked, not just for results, but for discipline. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Nothing dramatic happened, but something powerful was forming. Consistency. He stopped chasing quick success. He started building a strong foundation. And something interesting happened. Failure stopped scaring him, because now he understood it. Failure was no longer an enemy. It became a teacher. Then came another opportunity. This time, it looked just like the previous ones. The same type of test, the same kind of pressure, but he was not the same person. He walked in, not with fear, but with quiet confidence. Not arrogance, not I must win, but I have grown. When the results came out, he passed. Not perfectly, not at the top, but he passed. And strangely, the victory didn't feel as loud as he imagined, because the real victory had already happened inside him long before the result came. He had become stronger, wiser, deeper, closer to God. That is when he understood something most people never learn. Success is not what happens when you win. Success is who you become while you were failing. Joseph didn't become great in the palace. He became great in the pit, in slavery, in prison. David didn't become strong on the throne. He became strong in the wilderness, fighting lions when no one was watching. Jesus himself. Before the glory of resurrection, there was the pain of the cross. God's pattern has never changed. Process before promotion. Breaking before building. Failure before fulfillment. So if you are reading this and your life feels stuck, if you feel like you have tried and failed too many times, if people have started doubting you, if you have started doubting yourself, listen carefully. You are not finished. Failure is not your identity. Delay is not denial. Pain is not punishment. You are in a process, a hard one, a stretching one, a humbling one, but a necessary one. God is not just trying to give you success. He is trying to build you into someone who can handle it. Because if success comes too early without growth, it can destroy the person who receives it. So instead of asking, "Why am I failing?" ask, "Who is God shaping me to become?" Stand up again. Even if your voice shakes, pray again. Even if your hands are tired, work again. Even if your heart is heavy, believe again. Because every time you rise after falling, you are becoming stronger than the version of you that never failed. And one day, this is not just motivation, this is truth. You will look back at the moments that almost broke you and realize they were the same moments that built you. You can win, not because life is easy, not because failure disappears, but because with God, failure is never the end. It is a stepping stone, leading you slowly, painfully, powerfully